Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." For millennia, people from all walks of life have pursued the elusive path to enlightenment, imagining it as a distant peak to be conquered through discipline, meditation, and spiritual practice. But what if the truth is simpler and more profound? What if enlightenment isn't a destination at all, but a realization that emerges from within? In this video on the Motivation Zone at Freedom, we will unravel the mystery behind this ancient pursuit and explore how enlightenment is not something you achieve or reach, but something you awaken to in the present moment. This shift in perspective changes everything. It teaches us that the search is not outside of us, but within. Let's dive deep into how this timeless wisdom can help us live more mindfully, find peace amidst chaos, and connect with a deeper sense of purpose. Imagine a peaceful monastery nestled high in the mountains, surrounded by the quiet hum of nature. The air is crisp, and the only sound that breaks the stillness is the distant rustle of leaves in the wind. Within this serene setting, a humble monk walks toward his master, his heart filled with curiosity and a burning desire to understand the path to enlightenment. His robes brush softly against the stone floor as he bows in respect before the master, who sits in perfect stillness. The master, embodying the essence of calm, listens as the monk asks, "What is the path to enlightenment?" The master, without hesitation, replies with a simple yet profound statement, "There is no path." Enlightenment is not something you reach, it is something you realize. The monk, taken aback by the unexpected answer, feels a moment of confusion. He had expected directions, perhaps a method or a series of steps to follow. Yet, the master's response was nothing more than a single, quiet truth. The monk gazes at the master, his mind racing with questions. How could there be no path, he thinks. After all, everything he had learned up to that point suggested that enlightenment was a distant goal, something to strive for. The master remains seated in stillness, his gaze calm and unwavering, offering no further explanation. The silence between them is both comforting and challenging. As the monk contemplates the master's words, something begins to shift within him. Slowly, he starts to grasp the subtle meaning behind the statement. Enlightenment isn't a goal to be achieved through effort or external means. It's not a place to arrive at or a prize to be won. Rather, it is a realization, an awakening that occurs within the present moment. The monk, now understanding that his search was not about traveling a physical or even spiritual path, but about recognizing what was already within him, bows deeply, acknowledging the wisdom of his master. This story holds a powerful Zen lesson. Enlightenment is not a destination or a goal, it is a shift in awareness. The master's teaching points to a truth that many of us overlook in our pursuit of happiness, success, or peace. We often believe that these things exist somewhere outside of us, in a future where our circumstances align perfectly. But in reality, they are all states of mind, accessible to us in the here and now. Think of the mountain the monk had climbed to reach his master. Many of us treat life as though it's a journey up that mountain, expecting that happiness or enlightenment waits for us at the summit. But the truth is, the summit has always been within us. The path is not external, it is inward. Just as the monk's search for enlightenment was redirected inward, we too must turn our attention to the present moment to realize that the peace and fulfillment we seek are already within our grasp.
Now, take a moment to ask yourself, how often do we search outside ourselves for the answers to life's most profound questions? How often do we believe that happiness, peace, or fulfillment will come from achieving something external, like success, material wealth, or even the approval of others? Could it be that we already have everything we need within us? Reflect on your own life. Think about the times you've sought peace or happiness by chasing after goals, thinking that achieving them would bring you contentment. Did they truly bring lasting happiness, or did the satisfaction fade as quickly as it came? What if, like the monk in the story, you were to stop seeking externally and turn inward instead? Consider the possibility that peace and contentment are not waiting for you in some distant future, but are already available to you in this very moment, waiting to be realized. So, how do we apply this Zen lesson to our daily lives? The answer lies in simple practices that help us turn inward and cultivate awareness. One of the most effective ways to do this is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in each moment, without judgment or distraction. Whether you're drinking a cup of tea, taking a walk, or simply breathing, mindfulness invites you to connect with the present and realize the peace that already exists within you. Another powerful practice is meditation. By sitting in stillness, like the master in the story, you allow your mind to quiet down and your awareness to expand. This doesn't mean emptying the mind, but rather observing your thoughts without attachment. Over time, this practice reveals that the peace you've been searching for is always present, even amidst the noise of daily life. Enlightenment isn't found in grand achievements or distant dreams. It's in the everyday moments of awareness. Whether you're at work, with family, or on your own, you can practice mindfulness and presence. Each moment is an opportunity to realize the stillness and clarity that reside within you. It's not about reaching a specific goal, it's about awakening to what already is. In the end, the lesson of the mountain path is simple yet profound. It's not a journey to a distant summit, but a realization that the summit has always been within you. Enlightenment, peace, and contentment are not things we chase, they are states of being that we uncover in the present moment. The monk's journey, like our own, is not about reaching something outside of ourselves, but about awakening to the truth that has always been there. I invite you to take this lesson into your own life. How can you practice mindfulness and awareness in your daily routines? How can you begin to shift your focus inward, realizing that the answers, the peace, and the fulfillment you seek are already within you? If this resonates with you, be sure to subscribe to the Motivation Zone at Freedom for more insights and reflections on mindfulness and personal growth. Don't forget to share this video with others and leave a comment below. Let me know how you're applying these practices in your own life. Let's continue this journey together, realizing that the summit was never far, but always here within us.